Hi, Mr. Taylor. I'm Clemens. In this video, I will share with you all I have learned in your course and share some of my personal ideas about the leadership. So, let's get started. This is my portfolio. You can have a look. Yes, my name is Fu Ruoying. I'm from China. I have graduated from China Ocean University for German bachelor degree. And now I have changed my major to hospitality. It's a real big change, right? And next, my presentation consists of 4 parts: introduction, self-analysis, and conclusion and reference. I will start with a review of course knowledge. The materials I used were the reading material from the teacher's Moodle and my online collection of information. The relevant literature I will put on the last page of this slideshow. First of all, from StrengthsFinder, I have learned 2 things. The first one is focusing on talent and potentials. And the second one is don't focus on your weakness. Our strengths are what we are proud of, and we need to bring out our strengths as much as possible. Everyone has their weakness. That's normal, that's okay, it doesn't matter. If we can amplify our strengths, people's focus will naturally not be on the weakness. So we can work with partners with complementary strengths. This allows us to work on our strengths while someone else does the best possible job in our areas of weakness. As the author of this book says, you cannot be anything you want to be, but you can be a whole lot more of you already are. During this procedure, our talent will become strengths. After testing my top 5 strengths, they are discipline, focus, analytical, develop, and significant. There are 6 leadership styles. Number 1, affiliative. This kind of leader creates emotional bond and harmony. Number 2, democratic. A democratic leader builds consensus through participation. He will always ask, what do you think about that? Number 3 is coercive. That means this kind of leader demands immediate compliance, which I don't like. I prefer communication. I hate the feeling of being commanded. And then number 4 is pace setting. This kind of leader expects excellence and self-direction. I cannot agree with this kind of style. The whole team is supposed to work towards a common goal, but that doesn't mean that everyone works in a similar style and frequency. We should allow for a variety of ways of working. Number 5 is authoritative style. The leader with this kind of character mobilize people to a vision. The last one is coaching leadership style, which aims to develop for the future. In my opinion, leaders should master various styles to adjust to different situations, especially the authoritative, democratic, affiliative, and coaching styles. As a leader, one premier quality he or she should have is emotional intelligence. This is an ability to manage ourselves and our relationships effectively, including self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and social skill. These 4 fundamental capabilities. This requires leaders to learn both to discipline themselves and know themselves, and to integrate into the collective and manage interpersonal relationships. Now let's move on to self-analysis. I will conduct a self-analysis. The process of self-analysis is looking at yourself, gaining a comprehensive understanding of your strengths and weakness, planning your future, and describing your vision of who you want to be. My strengths. Number 1, confidence. I think confidence is something that you young people should have, and since they are going to do it, they should do their best. Number 2, high academic qualifications. In the hospitality industry, having a master's degree should give me an advantage over others in the same position. Number 3, optimism. Optimism is my spirit. I like to look on the bright side of things. It makes life easier and it helps me to solve problems. Number 4, strong sense of collective honor. I believe that leaders should have a greater sense of collective honor than their team members so that they can better unite everyone to achieve the goals. And my weakness, honestly speaking, number one, lack of experience. I'm still a rookie in the hospitality industry and it will take time for me to reach the level of a leader. Number two, carelessness. I tend to overlook some details sometimes, and then sometimes the details make the differences, right? And number three, imbalance between life and work. I often get so involved in my studies and work that I forgot to rest, leaving me exhausted. And number three, as to my opportunities, number one, high demand of workforce. As the outbreak of pandemic is brought under control and the hospitality industry gradually recovers, it is a time when demand for talent is high. Number two, multilingual. I can speak Chinese, English, German, and Korean, so there are various possibilities of my career beside the hospitality, such as an interpreter, maybe. And as for my threat, number one, peer competition. Nowadays, the job market is full of talent, and I'm not the only one who has the ability. So this competition is very stressful, and there is even vicious competition. And the next one is worsen pandemic. The epidemic is under control but recurring. So if the situation worsens again, the whole hotel industry will be affected, which is a threat from the whole industry. I would like to mention a leader who I respect. He is Mao Zedong, the founder of the People's Republic of China. Mao's leadership style was clearly democratic and authoritative. He was committed to building a democratic state. The centripetal force of Mao's leadership is worth mentioning, as he was always humanitarian, uniting all the forces that could be united, ruling the vast numbers of workers and peasants, gathering hearts and minds and standing on a revolutionary united front. Mao's views were forward-looking. As the old saying goes, the people are like water, and water can carry a boat and also overturn it. So choosing to join with the people was a very, very wise choice. And as for my future plan, all my future development will be in China, in my hometown. I have already received an offer from the Westin, so this will be the start of my career. And within 5 years, I hope to be supervisor, to be manager of the front office. Within 10 years, I will be general manager of the hotel, I hope. And this is just my personal version, and I'm not really sure of the timeline for these visions to come true, because this is my first time to work in the hospitality industry, and I don't really understand the pace of my industry yet. After I have some deposit, I hope to invest in the restaurant and beauty industry and open my own beauty salon. Yeah, this is my another dream. And then I might really be the absolute leader, right? I have my own team. And if I were a leader, I would like to have as many leadership styles as possible to deal with different people and different things, especially democratic and coaching. I like to see my teams sharing and exchanging their suggestions and brainstorming together to run our business better and better. So I would not make up my own mind, but would ask, any idea? What do you think about it, guys? In a relaxed atmosphere, as a leader, I should figure out a way to be less authoritarian and more participative to get people more engaged. But I still need to control the overall direction of the discussion and drive the overall pace and the rhythm. Being coaching has something to do with future. So coaching leadership to me is to exemplify and be a role model for others who can then be leaders in what they do in the future. And at the end of my presentation, I have something to say as my conclusion. career development is like building a house. So first of all, the foundation must be stable. I think it is still necessary to keep on learning theoretical knowledge and reflecting on the appropriateness of one's application of theory while working is the process of gaining experience. And life is unpredictable, and to be honest, all the versions are just versions. There is no telling where I will be doing something in the future. Only the knowledge, what I have learned is true for me at the moment. And the Reading Strength Finder has given me the confidence to develop my talent and learn to hide my weakness. For example, assuming that there is a seminar or other foreign event is organized in our hotel in the future, and translators are needed, I think I should confidently go for this opportunity, show myself boundary, and let leaders see my ability. So this is all a step-by-step effort to get closer to the position of leader. By doing this assignment, it was my first time to analyze myself comprehensively. It seems that I have not thought so seriously about what I want to do in the future and what kind of person I want to be. And it made me more conscious of myself at the same time. I learned a lot about leadership skills, which are all paving the way for my future career. And if I do become a leader one day, I will be able to apply what I have learned. At the end, this is the references I have referred to. So that's all I want to share with you, Mr. Taylor. Thank you for your listening again, and thank you for your contribution you have made for this course. It's my great honor to have class with you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. And I wish you a happy new year and all best wishes for you. Bye bye.